Yeah, thanks. I just wanted to follow up on a few things. First of all, I wasn't sure, did you say you're not saying how that strike on the preemptive strike was carried out? And additionally, the Houthis have said that they're going to strike U.S. bases in the region. Do you anticipate that's going to happen? And then another question, um, Iran said it carried out a missile strike with a new missile that reached about 800 miles. Are you tracking that? And how concerned is the Pentagon about this capability? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Howard. On your last question, I don't have anything to provide other than obviously, the capabilities that Iran maintains and develops is something that we watch closely all the time. And then on your first question, I apologize. What did you ask again?
That was. Can you say how the preemptive strike was carried out on those Houthi missiles the other day? What struck it?
Again, for reasons of operation security, I'm just not able to go into further details on that. Again, we will try to lean forward as far as we can when we're able to talk about those kinds of capabilities. But there will be times for either operation security reasons or diplomatic sensitivities that we're just not able to go into detail. Let me go to Reuters.
Hey, this is Phil. Thanks. Real quick, on the BDA thing, the White House had suggested that you would be able to answer questions about the BDA in the briefing yesterday. And BDAs in the past have been, given out without reservations or caveats like the ones we heard today. Wondering whether or not there's concern about a U.S. intelligence capability in Yemen, or what it is that's making this case different. If you could explain that. And then secondly, can you assure us today that there are no U.S. troops on the ground in Yemen providing intelligence or other support for what's going on? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. I'm not aware of any U.S. forces on the ground. In terms of BDA, we'll continue to keep you updated as best we can. If we have a more detailed analysis to provide, we'll be sure to do that. And I'll just leave it there. Thanks, Phil. Time for a couple more. Constantine.
Thanks, Ryder. Thanks, General. Just following up on Secretary Austin, there was some reporting yesterday that the 911 call was released to several outlets, and an aide on the call says we're trying to remain a little subtle in asking the ambulance to approach the house quietly. Is there any context to those remarks that you can offer?
Well, again, as I highlighted, we're conducting a review. The Secretary has publicly come out and taken responsibility in terms of the need to do better in terms of transparency as it relates to his medical treatment. So I'll just leave it there.
And just a quick follow-up. Does that mean that he's got a live-in Pentagon military aide in his house with him at all times?
The Secretary has, for obvious reasons, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week security and staff support, as one would expect for the Secretary of Defense. Thanks. Warren?
I want to just follow up on that more specifically. Can you say why the aide asked for subtlety from the ambulance? I understand there's a 30-day review, but it shouldn't take 30 days to know why he asked for subtlety. Was that an order from the Secretary, or did he do that on his own accord?
Yeah, thanks, Orrin. Again, I'm not going to have more details provided. We're reviewing this. The Secretary has, again, taken responsibility in terms of the need for transparency as it relates to his medical care. But beyond that, I don't have any further details.
I'll follow up on a different topic, if I may, on the SEALs. Why were SEALs on this mission? If I'm not mistaken, and I may be mistaken here, SEALs aren't normally part of a team that does visit, board, search, and seizure operations. Was there a specific reason that this particular mission involved SEALs?
So I'm not going to go into the specifics of the operation other than to say we use a wide variety of capabilities around the world for a wide variety of missions. And so, there are going to be missions that SEALs are involved in that require that specialized skill. So, Courtney.
Did you answer, I think it was Phil's question about saying there were no U.S. troops in Yemen? I'm sorry.
I'm not tracking any U.S. forces